there's something that you're passionate about, don't give up on it. You'll regret it. You'll regret walking away. You'll regret caving in, giving into that fear of failure. I was watching an Instagram reel the other day with this YouTuber called TJ Hunt. For any of you guys that have been in the car scene or were watching automotive YouTube back in like 2016, 2017, TJ Hunt was one of those YouTubers that just started popping off. And I used to watch a lot of his videos. I don't watch him too much anymore, but I will still tune in from time to time. I think it's really inspiring to see how far he's come. I've enjoyed his builds along the years, and he's done a great job kind of adapting to staying relevant and putting out content that he continues to enjoy. You know, even though I do watch his videos occasionally, as I said, I've never tuned in and felt like, oh, there's content that's forced or he's not enjoying what he does anymore. You know, kudos to him. That's amazing. But, you know, when I watched this reel of his, it was from like this podcast called Full Throttle Podcast. If you want to watch it, you know, you can go, if you have Instagram, you can go to TJ's profile. He has it pinned there right now. But he talks about when he was doing YouTube, his biggest fear wasn't, what if it doesn't work out? His biggest fear was, what if I have to live with the regret that I didn't do it? Like years later, looking back and saying that, oh, you know, there was something that I really wanted in life, but I just didn't even pursue it. I didn't even try. Even if you're failing, like even if things don't work out, that's no reason to just give up on something that you enjoy. You know, that really hit home for me. I look at myself, being somebody that growing up, I've always been into cars. I've been into cars since I was in kindergarten. My uncle had a Camaro. He would drive me to kindergarten in his Camaro. And ever since then, I've loved cars. I've owned some fun cars over the years. I've had everything from like Hondas to Evos, had a Nissan Skyline, a Lamborghini. But in like 2018, I just gave up on cars, sold the Skyline, ended up buying a Volkswagen Jetta, decided that, you know what, that was childhood. I'm an adult now. It's just impractical. I'll never be able to have the cars that I want or the resources to work on them. I don't want to have to dive into too much about life circumstances, but let's just say the odds were against me. I didn't have the resources or the ability to indulge in that car culture how I always knew and loved. I felt so detached from it. Thankfully, last year I was able to get my hands back into the car scene and I bought a Camaro of my own. It was, you know, such an amazing moment finally sitting in the car. It felt so weird to me. It felt wrong because I was just so detached from it. But it reminded me, you know, why I loved cars in the first place. It's because something that I'm passionate about. And to just give up and walk away and say that I'll never be able to make anything from this, that was wrong of me to think that, to carry that for 5 years. I didn't even need to wait until the end of the 5 years to regret it. I kind of regretted it every day along the way. That why did I walk away from something that I loved so much? That's what I want you guys to take away from this video as well, is if you want to do something in life, say you want to become a doctor or you want to start a business, you want to start a restaurant, whatever it is you want to do, if it's something that you enjoy, you know, don't listen to the noise. Don't listen to your own mind's inner thoughts either, the negative ones. Don't let any of that hold you down. Just go for it. Because I rather try at something and it doesn't work out than for me to just reach the end of the road and say, what would life have been like had I tried? What if I didn't give up? Don't give yourself that opportunity to look back and be like, wow, I really dropped the ball. That's just part of the journey, man. You know, there's going to be moments when stuff just doesn't click. It just doesn't work out. But that doesn't mean you just pack up and walk away. Of course, there are circumstances in life where there's certain things that it's better for your own sanity to walk away from. If you come to the realization that, okay, maybe walking away from certain friends or a certain city that you live in, if you like walk away from that and you find alternative happiness, then by all means, that was the right move. To limit your own self and tell yourself that I'm giving up on X, Y, and Z because it won't work out or I'm not capable of making it happen, that's not fair. That's not fair to you. Please never do that to yourself. I feel this. I feel this a lot in my life as well. I'm 29 years old. There's a lot of stuff that I like. You know, I like cars. I like going to the range. I haven't gone to the range in a long time. The other day, I actually walked into one. I live walking distance from a range. And I was like, wow, like this is something that I enjoy, but I just kind of walked away from it because I figured, you know what, I can't sustain this. I can't enjoy this. You know, you got to ask yourself, if there's things that you enjoy, why are you walking away from them? Why aren't you giving time to those things? Why are you scared of going back to stuff that you love? It's definitely something that requires a little bit deeper thinking. You have to really sit down with yourself and make time to refine some of your passions in life. Those things that used to bring you so much bliss. You need to go search for those things again. I know this is something that's probably been said plenty of times before. I've said it in one of my own videos in the past, but you just need to hit that one home run. You just swing the bat again and again, and you'll hit it. You'll hit that home run eventually. It'll happen. If you don't stick around long enough to see that day, that's something on you. You got to find that for yourself. No one is going to come and hand it to you. It's not going to come on the 50th try. It's not going to come on the 100th try. For many people, it's going to be a process that might take a lot longer. It might take less. Everybody's going to have a different path when they reach that point. But the most important thing is to just never give up on it, to just keep putting stuff out, to just not let your ideas dwell away. Just wanted to talk on that because it's something that I think we all can benefit from. You know, I'm in that position in life where I've been in my corporate career for a few years. Life seems to have gone a little bit vanilla, but I've been trying to refine stuff that I'm passionate about. Making YouTube videos is definitely one of them. I've been posting YouTube videos for like a decade now. I've been on and off, but I stopped for such a long time, and it's something that I used to enjoy so much. Like the whole process of, you know, finding that idea, filming, editing. Editing is just so much fun. And I was absent from that process for so long. I'm glad that I'm taking the steps to be able to finally make that happen again. Even if it might not necessarily be going the way that I envisioned it would, but I'm gonna keep going because it's fun for me. Same with video games. You know, I stopped gaming for a long time, but we're just hanging out here. We're just sliding this Camaro. You know, that's the car for today's video. Just sliding around, having fun, making videos, just talking about stuff that everybody can relate to. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I want to hear from everybody. What's something that you gave up on that you revisited, or something that you're scared to try outright in the first place? I'd love to hear everybody's thoughts. Let's discuss. Let's encourage each other to actually keep pushing for stuff that we love, and to not give up in the process, and to not live with that regret that we really just stopped something that brought us so much happiness. I want to thank everybody for watching that quick video. My name is Sam Sagar. I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care until next time.